Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week we are going to do this fall look right here. I love it. I don't really do a lot of makeup tutorials on my channel, but today I was feeling inspired. It's fall. I did change my background because I have a ton of stuff on this side of my room where I normally film, and it's all due to the fact that my bridal shower is coming up, so I'm receiving gifts and things like that, and me and Kyle are not moving out of my parents' house for a little while. So I have to store all this stuff in my room, so hopefully it doesn't take over my whole room. But, so that's why I have a mirror back here, as you guys can tell. It's not a secret, but I did put like a sheer cover over it to make it less distracting during the video. So hopefully this works. I do like this setup. I feel like I get the best light here in my room. So hopefully you guys like the new background. Maybe I'll put some more fall stuff back there. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look during this get ready with me / makeup tutorial, then keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, I already moisturized my face, and I don't want to show the moisturizer because I want to do a completely separate video on that. Actually, let me zoom you in. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do today, I already did my eyebrows off of camera. So I have a bunch of like Kiko Milano pigmented eyeshadows. So, I think that's what they're called, right? Highly pigmented eyeshadows. And I'm pretty sure that you can still get these off of their website or in store. So I want to use these because I haven't used these on my channel, I don't think yet. So, let's jump right in. Alright, so I'm going to just prime my eyelids really quick with some Tarte Shape Tape. So, today, I'm being kicked out of my house, by the way. I forgot this was a get ready with me. I'm being kicked out of my house by my bridesmaids because they're coming to my house today to... Let me put a little bit more. They're coming to my house today to put together my centerpieces, I think, and they don't want me here. I don't know why this is a surprise. It really doesn't need to be, and I really put too much. But they want it to be a surprise. So I'm actually going to be leaving the house today, which is fine, so I'll be out. But I just realized one of the boxes that I'm filming on right now is one of the boxes they're going to need to put my centerpieces together, so I'm on a time crunch. I feel like I haven't filmed one of these in such a long time, so I'm so like out of practice. But anyway, so I just primed my eyelids. Now I'm going to have a color right on top of it just to kind of set it down. I'm going to be jumping around probably from a palette, probably like the Tartlette palette. I think this was the second one that came out. And the Kiko Milano shadows because I don't have like some transition shades, so I'm just going to be taking a blending brush and I'm going to go in with this pink shade, Super Mom. And anyways, so I'm going to be going to run some errands and just kind of like hang out because I got to be out of the house apparently, which I'm kind of sad. Like, not everybody lives around here. So the fact that they're all coming down here and I have to leave is kind of sad. The look I'm trying to go for today is more of like definitely a fall time look. Transition shade I'm also going to be taking from here just because I like this one. This is called Wanderer. Just going to throw that up into my crease. Sometimes I'm going to forget to talk because I'm just like so into the eyeshadow. So sorry. Sorry if that happens. Anyway, I think the last video that I put up was about me not feeling too hot, and I feel better, I'm not going to lie. I do feel better. But I'm still working with my doctors. I have a whole vlog on like the day that I went to go get my final test done. To see what we're going to do about how I'm feeling. So I'm probably going to upload that next week. I'm going to mix it now with Force of Nature. So that's the update on that. Just don't want to say too much because I don't really know yet, like what the results are going to hold and all of that. So right now I'm just focusing on work. Work is like so much better for me. If you guys don't know, I am a teacher and I teach special needs children. my kids in particular are multiply disabled, so they're not just autistic, they have other issues as well. And I have to say my classroom is so much more calmer this year, which is really nice. Alright, so I think that's it for the transition shade. Alright, let's pick another shade. So I want to do like a green or like a cranberry. I never do cranberry eyes, but I kind of want to do green eyes today. Let's do green. I never really do green. So I have a palette that I made myself with, this is just a regular Z palette. And I have a shade in here from Makeup Geek, and I'm pretty sure this is called, yes, Dirty Martini, and it's like this olive green color in here. So I am going to take this on the same blending brush and just top off a little bit of that excess. So like I was saying, yeah, work is like so much calmer. So I'm like really enjoying going to work now, and I think it's helping me feel a little bit better, which is awesome. So I'm just like really focusing on work and obviously like planning my wedding, which is like a whole nother thing. I feel like I keep thinking that it's so far away, but it's not. It's probably like, I think 6 or 7 months away now. So we really like, alright, so me and Kyle got engaged the summer, August 2015. And during that time, I knew we were going to have like a long engagement, and I didn't want to be one of those brides that rushed and thought they had enough time, but then left everything for the last minute. I can't function like that. So the first thing we did was we picked a venue, and we got a lot of stuff out of the way already. Now it's just like, you know, we're paying everything off. But like all these little things that you don't think about are starting to like come into play now. So, I mean, it's exciting, but it's hard to plan a wedding, man. I think I'm gonna pack some of this onto my eyelid as well. I'm still using the same color. I'm just like building up the intensity to how dark I'm gonna want this to be. I'm going to switch my brush. I'm gonna switch it to like a flat brush. Alright, so this is the color. It's number 116, and you know what? They don't have names. They only have numbers. So this is number 116 from Kiko, Milano. I'm just going to tap. So I don't think I've used these on my channel before, and there's not a lot of fallout, but let's see what the pigmentation's like. So I'm going to start it here in the corner, and then I'm also going to put it on the outside over here, kind of like leaving this center blank, even though it already has some shadow on it. I'm not going to put any more shadow there. The eyeshadow seems nice. I do like it. It's going good with the other shadow. I'm going to see how it does like when it blends though, because sometimes once you start blending, all the eyeshadow like blends away, and that's not good. I was saying before, now we're just focusing on planning all the last little details. So like the other day I was trying to figure out flowers. At first, I didn't want the girls to have flowers, fun fact. I wanted them to do something a little bit different. But then the more that I looked at pictures and things, I'm like, you know what? I want them to have flowers. A friend of mine that got married less than a year ago found this lady off of Etsy, and she does like silk and real touch flowers. I'm going to try to switch up the shadow now just to make it like a little bit more brighter, because this color is not as like what I was going for. But I think if I were to add this color on top, this is color 110. It's a little bit brighter than what we were just using. So let me hold them side by side so that you guys can see. So we were just using this one, but now I want to add a little bit more of a green color, so I'm going to use number 110. So, yes, that's what I have been doing. I've been, like, talking to this flower lady. And when I went to my friend's wedding, the one that got married, like, not too long ago, I don't know if I like these shadows, sorry, so I don't. Let me try with my finger, because like I'm trying to put them on. I don't know if it's just this one shadow in general, but it's like I'm not getting the pigmentation. Okay, so with my finger it applies a little bit better. The only annoying part about that is like when you're doing your eyeshadow, you can't really be super precise with your finger. But maybe I can like blend it out into the right areas, so let's try. But I saw the flowers that this girl had and I thought they were pretty. And so I explained to her what I want, which I could do like a whole video on that if you guys really want. That's a little bit better. And just kind of like explain to you what I was going for, because of course I have a budget. You know, people spend thousands of dollars on flowers. I can't even begin to tell you. And with me, I already, like when we picked a venue, that was the first thing I had in mind. Like I did not want to spend a ton of money on flowers and whatnot, because it's one day, you know. If you want to do that, I mean, awesome, great. But I don't want to do that. So when we picked our venue, I said, let's go with a place that already does centerpieces, because it's just going to make our life easier. We're not going to have to worry about flowers. And it just so happens that we did find a place that does centerpieces with flowers in them, like silk flowers. So I said, you know what, why don't we just do silk flowers for the girls too, because it's also like a lot cheaper than regular flowers and they look just as pretty in pictures. So I just hope, I'm like kind of nervous that if I order these flowers that they're not going to be what I expect, but I don't know. I have to have faith. I just have to have faith that everything will be okay. I'm trying not to be a bridezilla. So I just took a little bit more 110 and I switched brushes, like more like a more precise blending brush, and I'm just going to cross the eyeshadow here at the top a little bit just so that it'll kind of blend in with each other. Now I'm going to move back over to the Dirty Martini shade from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to just go over the crease a little bit. Same brush. You know what I need to get? That switch thing. It's called Switch, I think. I think that's what it's called. It's like this little thing that you move your brush around in, and it completely takes off the shadow so that you can move to another eyeshadow without mixing the colors together. I need to order that. I keep telling myself that, and I just don't do it. So what else have we been doing? Oh, my bridal shower is coming up, which is kind of exciting. To blend this out a little bit better, I'm going to take the transition shade Force of Nature, because it's a little bit warmer, a little bit pinkier, and in my shirt you can see like I have a little bit more pink and green, so I'm going to go with the more pinky shade. I'm going to go back in with, where's that big blending brush? I am super excited. I did not want to register at first, to be completely honest, because I was like, you know what, I just want to ask for money, because then I don't want to worry about, see, alright, the reason why, I don't mean to sound like bougie or whatever, the reason why I was going to do that is I've been to a couple of showers already, and what happens is, even though people make registries, sometimes when people go to the store, they don't tell the cashier that you know, this item that they're about to purchase is off of someone's registry, so it stays on the registry, and a lot of people get the same item, and it's just a headache having to go back to the store and return everything, and sometimes people don't give you receipts, so it's just a headache. So I'm like, you know what, let's just do money and cards, and then we could just purchase what we want. We don't have to worry about returning anything. But then I registered, and it was like, I was obsessed. I keep changing everything on my registry, like every 5 seconds. And you do have to keep an eye on your registry, FYI, because the cool thing is that you don't have to do everything in store, which is cool. Like you can go home and fix everything and add stuff and take stuff off from home. I'm going to go back into 110 really quick, the brighter green, because I think I lost some in this crease over here. And I just want to deepen it up a little bit. Yeah, so I became obsessed with like registering, and I don't know, now like I wanted to make it a surprise for me. Like I don't want to know what people got me. Like I want to be surprised. So I'm trying not to look at the registry, but my mother My mother was telling me that, you know, I actually have to keep an eye on the registry for the most part, because sometimes what happens is items that you have added, sorry, I have like an itch in my ear. Sometimes items that you may have added become discontinued. Are we good? Sometimes I feel like this eye takes more pigment than this eye. I might be making that up. So I like to just even it up a little bit. I think that's good. I'm not going to obsess over it. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm going to take like a flat, fluffy packing brush, and I'm going to use the same highlighting color for the brow. This is Supermom again, and I'm going to just take that, highlight the brow, kind of like fade away any eyeshadows that may have gone up a little bit too high. So I kind of know what lip color I want to do, so maybe I'll do something similar to that color in the center of my eye. I'm going to mix together these two colors from Makeup Geek. This is Drama Queen and Masquerade. And I do have kind of like an idea of what I want to do for the lip. It's kind of like along the lines of this color, so I want to put this on the center of my eye to tie in the lip at the end. So I'm just going to use my finger and see how it goes. Very cool. I like it. So what I did was, this color is very, very dark. So I'll start with the lighter Masquerade shade, and then I'll dip into Drama Queen like the tiniest bit. And then I'll even hit this a little bit more with Drama Queen, because that darker purple really takes over the lighter color. But I did want something a little darker than what that... I don't even know what I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying. I wanted a dark purple, but I didn't have it, so I'm mixing the two colors together, okay? I'm taking this flat shader brush here, and really take some of my MAC Fix Plus. I'm just going to, it would help if it was open, spray that really quick. And now I'm just going to dip into the lighter shade and go over everything. Yeah, that gives it a little bit of a pop. Because I feel like the green around it kind of darkens it up anyway, so the purple just kind of pops out now. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in one more time with this brighter green color, and I'm just going to take the more precise blending brush. This is actually a Morphe E22. This is a part of the Elite collection that they discontinued, but they do have similar brushes like this on their website. So go check them out. But I'm just going to take a little bit more of the 110 color, and I just want to blend together very carefully, like the part of the halo eye. So like the front, the very, very front with the purple, and the very end with the purple. Top is kind of blended already, which is really nice. These shadows are working pretty decent. Like, I'm not disappointed with them, but I kind of feel the more I work with them, the more I have to keep building, because they keep getting blended away. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm a huge fan. So I'm going to go in with my Matte and Poreless from the Maybelline Fit Me collection. I think this is 120. I hope this is my color, because I am still a little bit tan from the summertime. But we shall see. We shall see. I haven't really been wearing a lot of foundation. Like, that's literally it. Because I kind of like when my skin peeks through, especially because I'm so much more appreciative of my skin, since it's like it went through this whole breaking out period for like a year, and then now it's back. Here it is. I lost the top. So I really don't like to wear a lot of foundation. So now I'm going to go in with the Shape Tape right here and just really brighten this area up a little bit. I like to put some here. I'm always so red here. I don't know why. It's probably like sun damage. I don't know. And I know this is not going to be like super full coverage, because you will be able to see parts of my skin peeping through. But I like that. So one of the things that I have been doing nonstop, because my skin, I've noticed that my skin is just so oily lately. And I don't know if it's the new moisturizer that I'm using or what, but I do have to powder the sheets out of my skin. So Under my eyes, I'm going to be using Smooth Operator from Tarte, and this is their Amazonian Clay finishing powder. It's just like almost like a similar to the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder kind of, which is why I like it. And I'm going to take an e.l.f. tapered brush and just throw a little bit of this underneath my eyes. It's not too heavy. It's actually a really nice light powder. So I will blend this all underneath my eyes and into that triangle shape. Because I also feel when I put super heavy powders around my nose, it gets like very cakey looking. So I try to keep the heavier powders on the outside of my face and the lighter powders on the inner part of my face, like on the T-zone area. I'm going to powder the rest of my face with this Air Spun Loose Powder. So like I said, I'm going to try to keep this on the perimeter of my face because this is a little bit of a heavier powder. So let me just take any bronzer brush you have. This is just like a powder brush that I have. It doesn't have like a specific name or anything. And I'm going to take my Stila Stay All Day Contouring Bronzer for Face and Body in the medium shade. And I like to go in pretty heavy on the brush and then just tap off a little bit. And I start with my forehead. So I bronze so weird. I like tap everything instead of swirling it. I don't know why. I feel like it messes up your hair less. And I'll tap it around my non-existent forehead because I have like such a tiny forehead. Tap it around like this. Sides of my face. And this kind of knocks off some of the heavier powder that you had going on. And it also blends it. So now I'll kind of hit my neck a little bit. So sometimes I'll just leave it like that, and it can also work like as my blush, but today I am going to put on a little blush as well. So sometimes if I go in a little too hard, I'll take like a clean brush, something like this. This is like a dual fiber brush from Morphe. This is the M406, and I will just kind of like in circles just blend out wherever I feel it looks a little harsh, like here on my forehead is usually the area. See, this always messes up my hair. After all this is done, I like to go in and set my eyebrows. If I set my eyebrows before, I feel like during the bronzing, it kind of messes them up because the gel isn't quite dry yet. So I like to do that after I do my face powders. For this is the Anastasia Brow Gel in the clear color. Let me finish up underneath my eyes now. I'm going to take my E36. I know I'm using all of the Elite collection that is discontinued, but like I said, I don't get brushes sent to me. I pay for them with my own money. So they do have similar brushes on their website, so go check them out. But I'm sorry for, I keep mentioning these brushes, but I love them, truly. I'm going to dip into, I always do two colors, which is like the darkest color that I use and then like a transition shade to blend it out. So today I'm going to keep it with the greens to bring that out a little bit. I'm going to take this Dirty Martini color again and my M432. It's like a really flat brush. And I like this because you get right up underneath your, the bottom lash line. That's what I'm trying to say. And it gets super close to your lash line. So I'm just going to put that right underneath. And then I'm going to blend that out so that it doesn't look as harsh with my pencil brush again. So this color up here, Force of Nature. And I'm just going to blend that out. I actually want to take this Best Friend color because it has like a little purple to it. And I want to try to blend that in there a little bit just to bring the purple down as well. That kind of works pretty nice. So again, Force of Nature. I'm using the same brush for everything. I feel like when you're blending it all together on the bottom, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to use Best Friend again, which is this like purpley color. And I'm just going to continue to blend, blend, blend until I feel like it's as seamless as I need it to be, which is good. Now I want to line my eyes really quick. I've had this forever. This is from Avon, and this is the Glimmer Sticks. I don't even know if you could buy this anymore, but just use any green eyeliner if you want to get the same look I am. You can even do purple, black, brown would look awesome. But I'm going to use this one for now, and it's just like an emerald green color. Just because my shirt has more green than it does purple, I'm going to try to bring out the green in my eyes. That's as good as it's getting. Alright, now I'm going to hit my eyes with a little bit of liquid liner. And this is just the NYX matte liquid liner. And I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to kind of do it right across my eye and stop right at the end. I like to do it super skinny in the beginning, like right up front here. And then a little bit thicker as I go. I just like it because it helps to ground the look a little bit more. Okay, so now that the liner's on, I'm going to hit my lashes with a little bit of mascara. This is the Better Than Sex mascara. This is the little sample size. I'm still rocking with this. Yes, I am. And I do love this mascara, by the way, because it looks like with a couple of strokes you just put on some false wispy lashes, which is amazing. And the more coats you put, the more dramatic they look. So I love this mascara. The only problem is that I feel that throughout the day, it does tend to flake on me. So what I do in order to save myself is I like to go over it with a little bit of a mascara that I use from Maybelline. I am still in the process of switching over a lot of the products that I use to being vegan and cruelty-free, FYI. A lot of you are probably crapping your pants like, girl, that's not vegan, girl, that is not cruelty-free. I know, but like I said, I don't get makeup for free. It costs a lot of money for makeup, as a lot of you know. So slowly but surely, I'm finishing a lot of the products that I already bought. And then I'm going to, from now on, purchase products that are along those lines. So just the FYI so that you guys don't yell at me in the comments, okay? So I put that on, and then I usually like to go over it with my Plum Crusher mascara from, oh, not Maybelline, CoverGirl. But I don't have that with me right now, so I'm just going to skip it for now. Maybe I'll pray to the gods that it doesn't flake. And let's go in with a little bit of blush. I don't know if you can get this blush anymore either. All this makeup that I'm trying to use is so, like, it's not super old, but it's not really new either. But this is a baked blush in the color Deluxe Coral from Kiko Milano. But I'm going to be taking my blush brush. This is actually, I think, a contour brush from Amazon again. I'm just going to swirl it around. It is very powdery, but what I love is that A, it comes with a mirror, B, it's magnetic, which is so cool, and it smells like the white stick in the powdered candies. It just smells like really, really sweet. Ugh, I love it. And I do also like that this is the type of blush that isn't so pigmented that you have to have like a light hand. You can have a heavy hand with this and you can build it up, which is nice. It also has like a pink side, a orangey side, and like a lighter side to it. So you can kind of, if you want more pink one day, lean more towards the right side of the blush. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow palette. And I'm going to, I've used the hell out of this too. I don't know if you could tell, but it's crying right now. I'm going to take the Forever Lit and Forever Young, which is this whitish color here, and this, I don't know why, it kind of gives me like mauve-y vibes. So I'm going to mix them together on my finger. I feel like they're so vibrant when you use your finger. And I'm just going to pop that in the corners of my eyes. There we go. Put a little bit on my nose. Tone that down a little bit. I haven't been wearing highlight on my cheeks as much because since I've been getting so oily, it helps me to not look as oily if I don't wear highlight there. So I've just been kind of wearing highlight on my nose area, the inner corners of my eyes, and then right here on my lips. Because I feel like you still get the effect that you want, but it's not as much dewiness on your face. So that is the highlighter. Now we can go in with the lip. How dare I skip highlighter? So first I wanted to line my lips, and I don't have, I know the color that I want to use, which is this new color from Ciate. This is one of their glitter flips, and this is in like the deep purple color, the color Fortune. And I have tried the pink one, which I loved, but I haven't tried this one, so this is also going to be like a first impression on this color, which is, I'm really excited for it. But I don't have like a purple liner. So this is from Wet n Wild, and this is in the color, this is one of their gel lip liners. Think Flamingos. So let's see. Let's try the Ciate Fortune lip color. Doesn't really smell like anything, which is good in my opinion. Ooh. The applicator on these aren't my favorite. I like the regular doe foot applicators, not the ones that have the dips, because I don't like the way it applies, but that's just me. Oh my gosh, I love this color. I do feel like it's a little hard to get a nice precise line on the bottom, but you could always go in with like a lip brush and fix that, or like a little bit more lip liner. The color was pretty opaque. I love the color the way it is right now. Like, can I love this color anymore? It is super, you could tell it's purple. I don't know if you can tell on camera. It looks really dark in the viewfinder, but you can definitely tell it looks like a deep purple metallic, but like a wearable metallic, which is really nice. So I'm going to wait 2 minutes. It is 11:42. I'm going to wait 2 minutes, and then you're supposed to rub your lips together and see the magic happen. So let's wait 2 minutes. Okay, I am back, and it has been 2 minutes. So I'm going to rub my lips together and see how I feel about this. You do see a little bit of glitter, which is cool. I think the lip liner I put underneath affected it. Because when I did the pink one, I did that one without a lip liner, and you saw more glitter, so that could just be my fault. But I don't even care because I love this color so much. I'm just going to keep wearing it all fall. But they're pretty comfortable. They're not like super drying or anything like that, which I can rock with, so I'm happy about that. And it comes off a little bit, like the tiniest bit, but I feel like it's gonna wear pretty well. Alright, so let's finish off the face with a little bit of setting spray because my camera is about to die. Let's just take a little MAC Fix Plus. And this is the finished look, you guys. So that wraps up the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. I actually have to leave the house. I'm on time because everybody's coming over at 12. So what time is it right now? It is, oh, I just took a selfie. 11:47. So I need to hurry up and get out of here. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fall look and that you guys give it a try. Definitely tag me in the picture so that I can see it. And I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
I'm so out of practice. I'm on a time crunch, people. I'm not too close though. Oh my gosh, I don't have a mirror. Oh yes I do, right here. First, I'm going to, if you guys hear stuff in the background, it's because people are downstairs. Once I move out, this won't be a problem. I swear. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this with a brush. I make my own rules. YOLO. What color do I want to do? I nice one, but this is a shimmer. These are a pain in the ass to open though, I'm not gonna lie. This is more like a shimmer. I don't want to use a shimmer. That's a lot of fallout. So I'm going to do like a little bit of a halo eye. So I'm going to start here in the corner. Oh my gosh, I need to get better at like holding this mirror. Hello world. Where's my mirror? I'm putting this down. You owe me.
You still owe me.
No, I don't. You owe me now.
You still owe me from the other day.
Yeah, but that was already cashed. It's today. So that would help if I used the right side of the brush. Get a little bit more of that. I say like a lot. I realize that. Sorry if I keep looking over there. You guys already know. I'm checking to see if it's still filming. Okay? I could probably just take the one that I... Oh no. Here's a clean one. Oh. It's out. Put these away before my life turns into shambles. I mean, it's giving me a pretty look, so I can't complain that much. Right? And... Look at these. Filming Get Ready's is way harder than it looks, let me tell you. You have to talk about the makeup. Then you gotta talk about whatever else you were talking about. And you'll be losing track of where you were, like I am. Trying to remember where I left off in our conversation. As you can see, like it's more pink over here, then it's darker, and then it's like more orangey on this side. I'm totally flipping you off. I can't believe my camera's still recording. This SD card must be from Jesus.